Hi everyone, it's Simon here from Sterling Coaching, and I'm sorry I wasn't online yesterday, but we were travelling back from a long vacation in Wales, in South Wales near Cardiff, to see a friend of mine. And I didn't get a chance to drop even a Monday's Moment video or anything else about the fundraising activity that I'm having. Today, I want to walk the walk. I want to do what I tell all of my clients to do. Whenever I tell people to share a message, I tell people that it's important that you share why you're doing what you do, not just what you do. So I've told you all about the charity here, Sense, that I'm doing the fundraising event for on the 31st of October, and all through this video you'll see the Just Giving link there. So this is 8 hours sat on a Peloton app on an exercise bike, doing my networking event, doing my client sessions, doing everything during the business day whilst continually riding on the exercise bike, which is a Schwinn Bluetooth bike which is connected to my Peloton app, so we can track the progress. And what I'm looking for is sponsorship and support for the incredible charity Sense that you see here, which helps deaf-blind children. So I thought I would talk a little bit about why I'm so passionate about this charity. And I've mentioned in previous videos why I want to do this particular type of event. But it's really important to understand the whole aspect of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And we don't have any children, okay? Unfortunately, from very early on when we first got married at the age of 23, it was very clear that we weren't going to be able to have our own children, and we tried a couple of adoptions and they didn't work out. So we decided to do two things. One, have lots of animals, which we've done over a number of years. And one of the decisions I made, and I know Angela does some sponsorship through World Vision, I decided to actually do something every year and in several ways to help children have better lives, and that's through help that I can give them through events, Boys Brigade and other things, but also through the charity. So the kids that you see here on screen at the moment are all undergoing activities that, you know, as a person, I can't imagine being the parent of somebody who is having problems with their eyesight and also problems with their hearing. And you might be watching this and you might be one of those parents. Please share in the comments what it's like, some of the challenges and some of the help that you need and some of the help that you get. So one of the reasons I get involved in children's charities is because I am a non-parent and I have this real instinct to want to help contribute to the lives of children. The other reason that I want to do this, let me see if I can get my thing moving here a little bit more and raise money for this great cause, is because of my own challenges. So my wife Angela lost all her hearing in one ear probably about 20 years ago, and I understand the difficulty of trying to get somebody's attention, communicating with somebody who is hard of hearing. She's got about 60% in her other ear, and I've tried to learn sign language to communicate with her, so when we do get to that point, and we're a long way off from that yet, hopefully, but it is hard. You know, when somebody is hard of hearing, it's hard for me to communicate with Angela, but it's also hard for Angela. She has to think where she sits when she goes out. She has to think which side people sit on, because if they're on a deaf side, then and they're talking, she can't hear it. If we go to a restaurant and there's lots of background noise, that really makes conversations with friends and family and with me very, very difficult. And she's become good at lip reading, and she's become very good at trying to understand conversations through the format that people are perhaps putting things into context and things like that. So for me, you know, living with somebody who has a hearing problem, and it's not getting any better, it's getting worse. It's what's the word I'm looking for? But anyway, it's diminishing hearing, so it's going to get worse and worse. But also I want to talk about my personal challenge with eyesight. So I have something called ocular hypertension. I've got a family history of glaucoma, and one of my fears is losing my eyesight. And I had an episode earlier this year. Some people watching this might know this, but I had an episode where it was just like a roller blind came down, and for 20 minutes I lost complete eyesight. So I was completely blind for 20 minutes. I was sat in a car, sat on my own. I was very safe, so don't worry about that. But I sat there, and the fear of losing your eyesight, the fear of not being able to see what's around you, etc., was quite captivating for me. And that spurred me on, because I do understand a little bit about eyesight problems, etc., through family members, etc. And I've got Chris Vaughan, a good friend of mine. His mother is blind, and we have some really good chats. I support Guide Dogs for the Blind as well, so I understand sort of what it's like to help charities like that. But this is the first time this year that I lost sight in my eyes, and we're still trying to get to the bottom of what that was. But what it did do is it focused my efforts on raising money for charity, because it made me remember how difficult it must be to be a parent of somebody who cannot hear what you're saying. But I couldn't use sign language with Angela if she had no vision either. So a very, very difficult thing to do. And as Angela's struggling with her hearing and I'm going to be struggling with my eyesight later in life, hopefully we can get both of these as long as it can before it gets to that point. But I really wanted just to share the connection with deaf blindness, and I can't imagine what it's like being a parent of a child that has both visual and hearing problems. I can't imagine what it's like as a child to grow up in a world where communication is so different. And of course it comes with its challenges, and I'm sure it comes with its joys in certain instances as well. But I just want to share with each of you, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm raising money for Sense and spending 8 hours. I still haven't quite worked out how I'm going to put up with the saddle soreness of that yet. But I just want to give you a bit of an insight. If you've liked the reasons, if you've got your own issues with either hearing or with eyesight, then please put those in the comments below. If you've got charities that you support, that you want to give a shout out to, please put them in the comments below. And of course, if you would love to give, it's the 31st of October, so there's a long way to go yet. My target is to get to £1,000 and break through that target, and we're heading towards that already. But you don't have to wait until nearer the 31st of October. You can do it now. You can just go to Just Giving, and you can help this registered charity by searching for Simon Meadows, or you can use the link that's going across the screen there now. Just pause the video, take a note of that URL, justgiving.com/page/Simon-Meadows-8hour-business-Peloton, and help me raise some incredible funds for such a worthwhile cause. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for your understanding of why I'm doing this, and just to allow me a little bit of time to share why I'm doing it, because that's really important. And I will see you on the next Insights video. Bye for now.